Okay, it is another day and we are back still with Mini Moke. So last night before I finished I knocked up these little profile pieces. This morning I've just taken a bit off and done a return on the bottom, so when the panel that butts up underneath comes in contact we've got something to weld onto for a little bit more strength in another position. Plodding on, we got this straight. Take this edge off today because it's a mess. This on there, so that's that sorted. Today I'm going to clean this up. I'm also going to get on with it. On here. So that's that corner, that's how it just removed. I've got to tell you, if you think you've bought enough of these flappy discs, if you think you've bought enough grinding discs, if you think you've bought enough cutting discs, buy some more. So, I think we can agree that clean up alright. Couple of holes to fill. So go ahead and do that. Where is my nice piece of aluminium? I'm always using that guy. Chances are it's on the floor. Please give us a like, a follow, a subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section. I'd love to hear your feedback. Okay, next part of the puzzle. Okay, so this bar needs to resemble this bar. Main points of concern, I need to notch in this, I don't know what I want to call that, and I need to fabricate this on the end. And if it's not exactly the same, it's not going to fit right, so no pressure. I think the way I'm going to tackle it is cut a notch and then fabricate some pieces to make the curved sections. I think because cutting it out, I can't see how I can cut a curve out of that. I'll cut it straight, cut the hole straight, and then fabricate and weld in some curved pieces. I can make curves on. Got the anvil there, I can knock it around the anvil. I think that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. You'll get me pen that causes me all them problems. Give myself a bit extra. That I can measure from that curve. What I'm going to do is get that end straight and cut that end in and then place that so that I've got a bit of wiggle room for getting that right. I think that's the way to go. Otherwise if I put that in now and I need to shorten, or if I need to shorten that way, that's going to be okay. You could do with a clean. Oh wow. I can actually see through this thing. I thought there was crap. I need to flatten that out now. Going. See if I can do anything on the anvil. This. That's how you do it. Happy with that. I just worked that out. I can't really explain what I've done, but I took a reference point from the distance with a straight reference, how big that gap was, the difference between where that finished and where that started, and made the same reference point onto here, and that's what I came up with. Just marked it off. I'll cut down there and knock that end off. Okay, so we get something like that. And now I need to transfer that radius onto that. I guess I'll sketch that onto a bit of paper. And then it's how I cut that radius. Can I cut a radius like that, or do I do it with a flappy paddle? Maybe I do it with a flappy paddle. How would you cut a radius? Let me know in the comments. There's a lot of questions this episode. I'm learning. My old mate Mike's not here to tell me how to do it, to guide me through it. That's alright, we're big boys, we can learn. We can figure it out for ourselves. I just need a bit of cardboard for a cardboard aided design. I think we have to credit the Bad Obsession team with that, don't we? I've got some down there, I'll be back. Okay, cardboard. I'm going to make a template from that and cut it out. Trace onto that. Again, I'll need 2 points of reference. Let's see what opposite shows it. Straight to that. There's points of reference are that end point there and that corner maybe. Now I think I cut that out. Okay, see if I can go fit to there. I think you'll agree. Transfer that to there. And the dimensions are slightly out. Slightly off. I think it'll be a perfect match. We'll do the best we can do. I'll take that out like that. I'll trace that onto there, take that off. It's going to give us, I think, a 95% match. Okay. Take the bulk of it off with the cutting disc, cut it straight down, cut a bit off, shape it with a flappy. I think that's the method I'm going to go with. I can go over there too long with a flappy, there's too much meat to take off. And after this, I reckon it's lunchtime. I'm going to get this cut in, and it's lunchtime. Not bad for a first cut. Now I just need to round off the edges. I think we'll go. You know what? I think it's lunchtime right now. Let's go. Getting cold now. It's not late. It's only like 1:30 or something. It's starting to get cold. I think once you stop, it's chilly, doesn't it? So that's gone on. Right. I'm going to use a flappy disc. Just take that, to put that radius on there, on that corner there. I wonder if I should use that on that other corner. How do I get that inside radius? Let's have a look. Let's see what we can do. Get these on. You can see that. But I think you'll can agree. It's pretty close to factory spec. So let's take that. Try with that. I made light work of it, so I might actually just leave that like. I think we're alright there. What do you think? It's pretty dandy. Slight differences, but let's see it like it's on the curve. But I am alright with that. Right now, I want to work on the length. So, what's the best way to do this? I guess I measure that from there to there. I'm going to measure this one from that tip to there and see where it gets me. Reference points I've got, right? 120. And as always, and I should be doing, I'm going to measure twice, cut once. Ed China taught me that. Thanks, Ed China. I'm sure he's watching. I'm sure he's my biggest subscriber, Ed China. I'm his. 120 and a half. And 123, very close. Second one's slightly longer, so go with the second one. We can cut it in a little bit. I'm gonna measure on the car now. Measure on the car. So now this bit being the bottom. That's a good way to measure it. 123 at the narrowest bit, that tapers there. So I'll give myself a bit extra to play with, so we can cut it in. I really should get myself 5 angle grinders. One for cutting, one for flappy, one for grindy, maybe 3. maybe 3, or maybe I could have a big cutty, small cutty. Double check, 4, sanity check. Measured 4 times, cut once. Measuring 4 times, cutting. Let's go, give this a trial run. I think it will need cutting in. Watch. Switch taking couple of mil out. To go from that end, do that switch to go around that. Then we can, I think we can fit this. Looking good. I'm not going to see this. This is hidden behind the panel. Do I actually need to make them these? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I don't want to know. Curve. Bend that up. Yeah. Gold. Back over to the anvil. Over we go. You sit there. How did I get that out now? That was easy because it was on an end. This isn't on an end. Where's the heat? Where's the heat, you say? That one clicks. That one doesn't click. This one. How much heat do I need to put in there? I don't want to heat it too much, but that really didn't touch it. Right there, put a couple of curves in. Golden. What was that? Another result. Just don't muck up these curves now. Again, they're not really seen, so I'm not sure how critical they are, but do our best. So we're going to come from there to there, from there to there. See if I can get it as nice as that one. Guess what I've got to do? Take this off. I really don't like taking these off, especially when you're out in the garden. Okay, so we're going to have a little fit up. Let's go have a little fit up. See how much we need to take off the end. Let's do that. That's exciting. This camera, right there. Go with that. I think we go with that. Closes that off nicely. What do you think? That's very lovely. Right, let's get those little curves notched in. That's going on today, that is. I'm excited about that. I think you can tell. This car. up. That felt like a win right there. I fabricated. I'm actually quite happy with that. I'm actually not quite happy. I'm very happy with that. Oh, not a lot in that. Not a lot in that. Factory one underneath. JM Garage one on top. JM Garage for the win. Let's go. Are we putting this in? Is that what we're doing right now? Well, might put some paint on some panels behind it. I didn't like how that fits. General line. Let's have your selfie stick. So what I'm going to do actually, I'm going to put paint on these where I'm going to cover that up. Maybe I'll put paint on the back of that as well. It's supposed to get on my workbench up here to get in that corner somehow. Not rush. So I've just been having a tidy up. I was kind of done for the day. Having a little tidy up, as you can see, putting some tools away, cleaning up my friends' areas that I've been borrowing while they've been away, and I put some primer on the back side of that of this panel fabricated, so it's primed underneath. Can you see that? See, it's white on the back. Because that's the last time it's going to see daylight once that's closed in there, and it's pretty much dry. I can never wait for paint to dry. It's pretty much dry. I thought I'll offer it up, see how it fits, and it fits actually really well. And then I thought, why don't I tack it in? So then I got to put the camera back on. And you know, I've got to capture that, haven't I? Because that's a big moment. So I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of tacks, hold that in place, so I don't have to use 7 more grips to keep it on there. And it can always come back off if it's not quite right. I'm not 100% happy with the fit of the new panel from Moke Panels, which is there. I've also primed the back of that, so it's got weld-through primer on it. I'm also concerned about my weld-through primer. It's not really weld-through, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I could always grind off where I'm going to spot weld and stuff like that. But the fit's not ideal. We might have to do some fettling. But it's not beyond the wit of anyone. We can figure it out. And we see that all the time with classic mini panels. We're always adjusting and getting them to fit better. So I'm just going to put a couple. I might put 3 tacks on this panel, and I'm done for the day. Then I'm going to go home and edit this video, see what I can do. Alrighty. On the back side, I did check the distance of that. I remember when I bottom edge all the way along. There's a bit of discrepancy, but that is today's and this episode's progress. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Comments, let me know what you think. Let me know what you'd do different. Let me know if you're happy with the progress. Let me know if you're not happy with the progress. I'm here for it all. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. You too. See you next time too.